Hey friends, I'm back with another video, and this one we're going to be talking all about tribute, but I'm going to focus on personal tribute and the personal tribute master. So what is tribute? What does it do for you? How does it work? All that stuff. I'm going to try to answer it. First, let's go try to find the tribute master. We are here in Crescent Reach, which is the city that most of you are going to start off playing in, unless you're on a TLP server, which probably won't have tribute anyway, so what does it matter, right? So here we go. We're in Crescent Reach. We're going to go up the stairs, because that's out there, and we're going to get on the elevator over here. That's towards the bank over there, straight ahead. And we want to go to the council room. That is where the personal tribute master for the Draken City is. It's over through here, and there it is, tribute master. Now, I think this would have been better had it been closer to where the bank is. There is a banker up here on the second floor at least, but they really should sort of have a tribute master closer to a banker because, well, a lot of times you're needing to go through the bank to get some of your old crap because it's your old crap that gets given to the tribute master, right? Right. So let's go to the bank and see if I actually have anything that I can tribute, so I can build up a little bit of favor with the tribute master and sort of make an example. So here is the banker on the second floor. So let's see what I have here. If I have anything, I can offer my Valium mace. I mean, what I have now is better anyway. So unfortunately, the Boab's belt isn't worth anything. The simple adept's mantle could be used, so I guess we'll tribute that. I'm gonna save the crude because it's always a nice thing to give to a brand new newbie alt of mine. So I don't have a whole lot of stuff because this is a fairly new character. I haven't had time to build up much. Flowing black robe tribute 54. Yeah, sure. I mean, I get much better robes anyway. So I don't want to, I don't want to give anything that I can sort of use that's somewhat valuable. The best thing to do is if you have like old Defiant armor that is bound to your character, so it becomes no trade. On Feronovi, that's not a problem. So even if you wear it, like the rough Adept's cloak, for example, you see it's not no trade, even though it's bound to my character. So if I wanted to, I can recycle some of this gear indefinitely and give it to alt characters and stuff. But there are things that are like no trade. Like for example, this is no trade because I got it from a quest and it's a consigned wooden shield, but it's also can't be tributed anyway. So it doesn't have to be no trade to be used as tribute. It's just if you can't resell it, that's the best way to just recover some of the value, is giving it as tribute. I mean, the tribute master takes straight up platinum too, but I wouldn't waste my platinum for the tribute master. You're going to find a lot of gear out there that is going to have crappy stats that's going to be worse than what you have, but it's going to be worth thousands of platinum to the tribute master. So you'll hang on to that. So here we go. We'll just give them a couple of these things that I have. The Valium mace being the most valuable at 601. So we're going to donate that. We're going to donate the flowing black robe that's worth 54 and the mantle that's worth 22. So now we have a little bit of favor with our tribute master, which we don't need a whole lot, and we could even donate this simple leather. So considering I can't use leather, why not? Sure, because if I were to sell it, I would only get like 1 or 2 platinum from it, selling it to a merchant, unless I sold it in the bazaar to another player. So now we've got a good amount of favor here with our tribute master. And again, this is personal tribute master, so it only affects you. And what does it do? Well, it gives you credits, and then the credits can be used for like buffs. So here is Aura of Clarity, which I'm a cleric, so that would be great. So I hit upgrade and I have Aura of Clarity 1, and it says tier 1. Does it say what level I have to be? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, here it says, level 2, you have to be 30 to use it. So I can only use level 1 so far. What about Blazing Shield? Okay, I don't need that. Antibody, Antidote, Arms of Strength. I don't need extra strength. That's just an extra bonus to your strength stats. It's pretty much unnecessary. Now, the Bulwark of Honor, I mean, that gives you extra armor class. The Candle Vigil, that gives you ultra vision. That might be useful to a human especially. Extra save versus magic. Gills of the Bass. So if you're planning on going underwater anytime soon, that could be useful because you have Enduring Breath. Glowing Beauty, that just gives you extra to charisma. Insulation for, you know, cold, spell haste, mana preservation, improved healing, power of will, replenish the body. This one I like because it gives you a regen buff for hit points. And again, you have to be level 30 to get the second tier of that. So we're just gonna stick with that. Swift Arms gives you a haste. So yeah, I'm going to take the haste too. I know I'm just a cleric, but hey, why not? You know, tier 1 gives me 21% haste. So I think we're going to stick with these 3 and that's it. So we're going to close that window. So we're done with the Tribute Master. Now, if you hit Alt, you get the Tribute window. All right. Now you can activate and deactivate tributes with commands, or you can open up this window and use it. There's something with a trophy. I don't know what that is. There's guild tribute also, but I think you have to be a higher level for that because we have tier 5 in the guild currently that I'm in, which is Chamber of Chaos. And so the personal would give me these 3 buffs, and it would cost, activate cost is 15, and it would last for 10 minutes. And I guess it would cost me 15 of my favor every 10 minutes. So, you know, once you run out and you're at 0, your benefit from it goes away. And this is why you want to only activate it when you're in battle, when you need it. And if you want, you could leave this window up and just sort of minimize it and then open it more when you need it. So you could do that. Or again, you could hit Alt U anytime to toggle it on and off. But if you're like me, sometimes you forget, right? And so you might like having it on all the time. So we're going to minimize it for now. I'm going to go somewhere where I'm going to start fighting things and I'll turn it on, you know, and I can't remember if we see the buffs anywhere, like on our character, like maybe under songs or something like that. But I haven't used Tribute a whole lot, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I want to refresh myself with it too, especially the personal one. I almost never use the personal one. I've used the guild one a couple of times, but if you're not in a guild or you're playing solo at that time, just use your personal tribute. And I try to tell my guildies, you know, or at least I should tell them, hey, you know, save some of your items that you're tributing to the guild to your own personal tribute, you know, because you might benefit from it too, you know. So Let's go do the quest. I think we could do the quest now with the trees over there. So let's head over there towards the named tree and see if we can. I don't know if we're high enough level or not, but I think we are at 24, where we could go chat with Roanoke and help him out, because all the other trees have been tainted or poisoned or something, and they're all acting like douchebags. So we want to help Roanoke. Okay, I'm at the wrong place. That's the alligators. Okay, Darkwood Treant. So I'm getting close. There he is. He's up over there by like the druid looking ring. It's just so damn dark. I should have gotten myself like jewelry for like ultra vision or something. So there we go, level 20 quest. Okay, so yes, I am of an appropriate level to talk to him. So hail, and I got to go to the right tab so I could see what he's saying. Spirali. Yeah, they're kind of, you know, at odds with the Spirali, and the Spirali are doing all kinds of bad stuff to the other trees. So I got to kill 12 saplings and 4 treants of the rotwood variety. And let us make sure, okay, my tank is set to main tank and I'm set to assist, or as main assist. So he should help me, and I'm going to activate my tribute now. Activate. And there we go. There's the timer. And let's see, you know, what it does here in the stats. It says I have a 13 hit point regen, 3 mana regen. And I'm assuming that that's including the Aura of Clarity. And what about the Swift Arms? I have a 10% haste, but that's probably from the orb. So I'm not seeing benefit, honestly, from this. So what I might do is hit deactivate after this fight and see if my stats go down, like my hit point regen goes down. Diseased eye core. All right, so let's hit deactivate. So I'm at 1315. Oh, and I go down to 1114. So I do have a benefit from it. My haste hasn't changed though. So that's what I find weird. So I guess I could have just, I wish there was a way to sort of disable like one of these, because if I'm not getting additional haste, then why have it? You know what I'm saying? If I'm capped, the funny thing is, I know that if an enchanter came along and gave me any kind of haste, like swiftness, alacrity, or if I even had a haste potion, it would probably give me haste. I don't know if I have any, even like a low level one or something. It would still improve the haste. I know that 10 is the cap for this level for haste from an item, but it shouldn't, you know, also affect that. So and if you stop it, it starts back at the 10, so you kind of lose any of the time that you had, which, you know, in hindsight maybe I shouldn't have stopped it, but at the same time, at least now I saw that it does give me a bonus. So I'm gonna try to end this fight quicker and, you know, just finish up the point of this video. You guys don't really need to see me completing this quest, because this is just about tribute, and I want to keep this as a short or quick tip of the day. So in the end, Alt-U will open and close this window, okay? You can also just minimize it and then maximize it again. You can deactivate it. This window can control guild tribute, where you can opt out or activate, or, you know, you can activate, deactivate your own personal tribute. There's also commands like slash. If you just type /tribute, okay, you'll see this message. It says usage, tribute, personal, guild, on, off, favor. So I can do /tribute, personal, favor. That tells me how much personal favor I have left. Then if I want to, I can say on, I could say off instead, like on, and it'll turn it on. So if I wanted to, I can make my own macros or whatever and turn it on, turn it off, check how much favor I have and all that. And if I want to activate or deactivate the guild one, instead of personal, I would have guild. So there's that. So there's those commands, and then there's this window. I like the window more because it tells me exactly what my current, that's like career favor, like how much I've had throughout my whole lifetime, and that's how much current favor I have. And active cost is 15, so every 10 minutes I spend 15 favor. And again, you don't have to go and start just giving the tribute master valuable items. You can wait until other items drop from monsters. And let's say, okay, I'm a cleric, right? I only use plate defiant armor. So anytime I get cloth or leather or chain that I don't need, or I get weapons that I don't need or can't use, well, of course, you can either sell them or you can tribute them. And what I would do is I would use common sense, of course. So if you find a weapon and the value of the weapon to sell it for platinum is, you know, 5,000 or something, then you sell that weapon for platinum, because you always need platinum to buy your spells and buy more gear from other players and stuff like that. So you want to have platinum on your character. But if the sell value is only like 5 or 10 platinum to sell to a merchant, but the tribute value is 500 plus, then you want to hold on to that and just give it to the tribute master instead, because it's got way more value as tribute than it does as anything else. And that's what I do. That's like my rule when I try to judge if I'm going to tribute something or if I'm going to just sell something to a merchant. And I think it's just sort of a good idea, a good rule of thumb, like rule to go by, where if you get some loot, like this thing, I don't know, it's worth 2 for tribute, but you can get like a platinum or 2 from it, just selling it to a merchant. So usually I just sell it. And there's things that have 0 value as tribute. I think poison has a tribute of 1. Wow. So all of them just, well, some of the higher level ones have a higher tribute, but still not great, you know. My jewelry doesn't have much value for tribute. It's only 3. So instead I would save this jewelry once I outgrow it to give it to just an alt character or something, you know. This has a tribute value of 34, so that's another thing. You could do the dailies and get items from that, even if they're, you know, you get something that you already have or whatever. You can always try to tribute that. And there's other items. There's so many items that you're going to come across in your travels where it has like 0 sale value, but it might have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 plat value as tribute. So save that, give it to the tribute master, and that way you can always have plenty of tribute to keep your tribute active while fighting, and have this extra benefit of extra hit point and mana regen, and maybe haste. I don't know, maybe the haste is broken. Like once I finish this quest, if I go back to the tribute master, I'm probably going to take haste off because it's not affecting this character at all. Not in any useful way. I'm at 25 now. Let's see. So my haste is still at 10%. You know. Now I wonder if I take this orb off, do I have haste? Okay, I have haste at 10%. So I guess it's affecting me, but for some reason the tribute haste works the same as worn haste, so it won't overwrite it. So there we go. We kind of solved a little bit of a mystery, is that it works like a worn haste, because again, if you look here, haste, it still says 110, and I'm sure if I turn off my tribute haste, it would be at 0, because you see here, I have no haste buffs other than the tribute thing going on, and it's active right now. So I think that's about it. That's all I know about tribute so far. And again, there is a guild tribute for your whole guild, so if your guild is out raiding, they might activate tribute or not. But if you're just playing alone and solo, then it's more worth it to just burn up your own tribute, and that way your guildies don't get all mad at you. Be like, why did you waste all the tribute in the guild? We had like 100,000 and now it's down to 0. And here's something you always want to remember. Now, I don't know if it's automatically going to deactivate when you log off or not, you know? I also don't know if it's going to deactivate itself if you're in POK and not fighting. So once you're done fighting, after your battles are all over, you want to turn it off. Oh, here, I got another leather bracer that I might be able to tribute if I want, or just sell in the bazaar. So don't leave your tribute active when you're not actively killing stuff, you know? Just can't emphasize that enough. Because let's say you went and found a whole bunch of stuff that maybe you bought it in the bazaar for like you bought 3 or 4 different things in the bazaar for just 100 plat total, because nobody saw that it was worth something in tribute, and they were just trying to unload it really quick. But each thing had like over 1,000 plat value as tribute, and you were like, hey, yeah, you know, gotta get a lot of tribute out of this. And you put all that in there, and then you come back the next day and your tribute might be 0. Again, I don't know for sure if that would happen. Maybe it would deactivate itself once you logged out, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just stays active even when you're not on. Let me know in the comments below, and I can always make an update to this video later that states whether or not it would come on or off when you logged in or out. I just figured I would cover the basics and it would help people out. Again, you know, there's a guild version of that, but I would save that for when your guild, you know, at least you have a group of guildies. Like we might use it on the weekends on Saturday when we have our group live stream event, where we usually have a full group of players all in the same guild, Chamber of Chaos, and go and activate tribute, which we should probably do. It might benefit us a lot to do it. So hope this helps you. Again, if you liked this video, if it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you hated the video and it wasn't helpful at all, you could give it a thumbs down. If you'd like to support me, support the channel, and support what I do, you can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. You can also support me by leaving a super thanks. Super thanks is like a little mini donation. It's this button right here down below. It's your way of saying thank you. Thank you for this video. It was very helpful. It was informative. I appreciate you. Not to mention, any donation right now or super thanks right now would really help out, because I'm currently unable to work because I'm a rideshare driver, for those that don't know, and someone sideswiped my car. The police have not caught the person, and all the shops in my area, in my city, are full until November 20th. So at least I'm penciled in at this shop to be seen on the 20th. You know, I'm all scheduled and good, but it's going to be over a month for November 20th to roll around where I can, you know, be seen. And even then, who knows if they have trouble getting the parts that I need and all that. If there's delays doing that, hopefully there aren't. I can't imagine having to wait another month or two to be able to get back out on the road. Honestly, I don't even want to get back out on the road. I would rather just do YouTube for a living, but in my current situation where I'm under 1,000 subscribers and the channel is still growing and still small, it's not possible. So I need to keep driving until I hit the big time here in YouTube land. So thank you for watching and listening to me go on about my problems. Again, you know, any help is appreciated. You can also just even share the video on social media, like on your X account or whatever, and maybe get other people watching me. That would be great. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.